Hey guys, Mustang here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are looking at the EZA for this INT HELLFIGHTER 17. He is Rainbow, full level 10 links, trying him out on an Android team build, currently with a 13 lead and an Android 21 friend. So in terms of attack and defense, we've got a 170 lead and then a 160. So this guy and the AGL one are really good. I want to show them separately because they do have a different best link partner. And then I'm definitely going to do a video where we use the two of them together, probably in Super Battle Road or something. But post EZA, his super attack, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage, has a medium chance to stun. And then for his passive, attack and defense 120, he gets an additional 120 defense when performing a super attack. All allies key +2, attack and defense 25%, and then he gets an additional attack 170 when there is another ally whose name includes number 17 attacking in the same turn. And so his best link partner is actually the AGL Super 17. So unfortunately he's in slot 7, so they're going to be on the next turn. So the Dr. Gero and Android 19 do have slightly higher defense at the start of the turn, so I'm going to put them there. Plus I think HELLFIGHTER 17 is picking up shocking speed from this cell as well. So that's a pretty good place for him in the middle. He's got every single link active except for GT, and his defense is 186k. That is with a lot of support, but obviously that goes up quite considerably when he super attacks, because the super attack buff is 120, defense 120%. So obviously it doesn't include all of the support buffs here, but it's easily going to be going up by like 100k at least, right? So he's going to be over 300k defense when he actually super attacks, which is pretty good. I think these two, from going by what people have been saying, and obviously for 5'9", who did a best like side banner units video, like tier list for the start of the year, and these two Android EZAs, the sub EZAs from Super 17, were both very high on that list. So I'm very interested to see what his attack stat is going to be on the first turn here, because we've got a lot of support and all but one link active. So 2.82. And that's without a 17 on the rotation, so he's not getting the extra 170% attack. So yeah, that's pretty decent for a sub EZA that's getting 300k defense, even without that extra attack boost from the 17 ally. That's actually somewhat decent. So these guys are going to share big bad bosses, so we can leave you in slot 1. Although, to be fair, Android 13 should finish him off here. I thought we'd jump into this Infinite Dragon Ball history since it is one of the GT ones. I thought it'd be a good one to showcase these two GT units. And like I said, I'm very much looking forward to trying out the new Android team for Android's ESBR and seeing how easy that is now. Because with these two EZAs, we're obviously going to do the Trenchcoat 17 one next as well. With these EZAs and then like the free-to-play LR Androids EZA and then having them as a support unit, like super good. So with Super 17 they share every link except for Brutal Beatdown. So on this rotation we're getting that active, and we're getting the 40% support from Gero and Android 19. So yeah, on this rotation he has 182k defense, and he is going to get the 170% attack buff when he super attacks. So his attack stat should be pretty high here, considering we've got one of the better support units on rotation with him as well. So this rotation definitely very strong. EZA Super 17's aged pretty well defensively. 4.34. And yeah, like I say, he's got like over 300k defense at this point. So yeah, that is pretty good. And of course, the other thing that we're not really going to get to see here is that he has a chance to stun on his super attack. So obviously in a lot of these longer events, you know, we can't take advantage of that. But in Super Battle Road, obviously that's going to be really useful as well. So I could use an item here to change this rotation, but it doesn't really matter too much. Obviously we'd ideally want to have Cell floating because he is a support unit, but Android 21 is decent enough in a floating spot. It's always better for her to attack later in the turn because she heals you on super attack. And then after she's supered, her defense is solid anyway. So no need to worry though. 13 takes him out. And this rotation, so we're still getting the support from the 18. She doesn't have Brutal Beatdown, sadly. You can't super attack in this stage, so I guess this is an unfortunate rotation to actually have him on, because we're not going to get to see him super attack here, but should be a pretty straightforward turn. I don't know how much damage he does with a normal attack. It's obviously a very weak enemy. Yeah, unfortunately, normal attacks are not not particularly crazy. So Android 13 is going to transform. We're not using him as a support unit. We'll just keep him on the other rotation, I guess. He's only here for the 170 attack and defense leader skill. So, and yeah, we'll definitely keep Jiro and 19 floating. So 13 will finish him off. And then we can actually see Hellfighter 17 again on a proper turn where he can actually super attack. So the one unit I'm still really looking forward to from this kind of set, like considering these two units, is of course a unit that is going to be the GT 17 and Hellfighter 17 together, and then they fuse into Super 17. Like, hopefully they won't make the same mistakes they did with LR Super 17 for that unit, and he'll actually be really good. So now we actually finally have a rotation without any support. We're at 157k defense at the start of turn here, so with no support, this is just his defense. So the 120 on super, he's over 300k without a support unit on the rotation, which is it's actually pretty wild, to be fair, for a sub EZA. Sub EZAs are always really annoying to do, replaying the stages to get the medals to awaken them, but yeah, these ones are seemingly definitely worth it. 3.5 million with no support, with a super attack that can stun and like 300k defense. So he's not the craziest. Plus, remember, of course, he's a support unit as well. So both of these EZA 17s, if you were going to have a Android 17 on both of your main rotations, whether it's the Super 17 or the new tech Androids or something like that, you could literally just use both of these EZA like GT 17s just as floating support units, and they would still be really good because obviously they're providing all the support to the team, but they're also really solid units on their own. They're not just going to get you killed. And then of course the rotation of the two of them together is incredibly good because they're both providing support to each other. So yeah, very, very good. Alright, so we'll finish off you here. Who have we got next? I always forget this guy's name. Alright, we got this rotation with the support now, so this is going to be really good. Super 17 is obviously going to be pretty good on this turn as well. 120k defense is obviously not a lot, but he's got his full damage reduction built up at this point. So, what was Hellfighter 17 at? Yeah, he's at 182 on this turn. So, he's probably at like 350 almost. 350k defense after he super attacks, which is pretty crazy. Right, and now Super 17's fully built up. 5.1 million, because remember, he's got all those links as well, right? So he's got 6 links active, 40% support. So pretty good turn for him. He's actually hitting a higher attack stat than this guy. And this is with all of his links active, because they have Brutal Beatdown. 41 damage from a super attack. Wow, there you go. I mean, this one isn't the hardest of the Infinite Dragon Ball History stages, but yeah, it is one of the later ones. So, double-digit damage type neutral from that super attack is actually pretty good. So, 13 will take this guy out here. I didn't realise we were that close to the Dokkan attack, but we won't bother hitting the nodes here just to speed it up a little bit. But yeah, Hellfighter 17 definitely seems very, very good. The biggest downfall for these units, it's not the unit's fault, just the way they did the category, is the fact that these guys are not on GT bosses, which does make sense, right, because they're not the bosses of the arc. But I think they really sort of screwed themselves over with that category by making it GT bosses, because it released alongside GT Heroes, but GT Heroes is like literally everyone from GT, pretty much, who is a super type, right? Like, I know you could technically argue that the main characters are like Trunks, Pan, Goku, and then I guess Giru, because they're in the most episodes, I guess. But everyone, like Oob, Marjube, obviously every version of Goten, Gohan, they're all on GT Heroes. So really what they should have done with GT bosses is they should have just made it GT villains, right? Heroes and villains. And then all of these units could be on there. Like, I mean, it's not like a huge amount of extra units. It doesn't make the category that much bigger. But, like, just by being able to have these androids on there, they would be really good, right? Because they're getting extra buffs with a 17, but they don't need them. So you could use them on the GT bosses team as support units, even if you're not running, like, the LR Super 17. Because, obviously, at some point, we're going to get some new form of Omega that has, I would almost guarantee, the GT bosses leader skill. So that team is going to be Android-less, right? Because we got the super good new Sin Shenron from the anniversary banners. We got the LR Shadow Dragons. Like Tech Nova Shenron is still pretty decent with his EZA, and he's like a support unit for all the other Shadow Dragons. Like the GT bosses is pretty much just going to become Shadow Dragons until potentially we get like a Dokkan Fest baby. So it's it would have been so much better, like I say, just make it GT villains and then have these guys on there. And you could even use them as supports on that team, and it doesn't matter that, you know, there's no other androids on there. So, bit of a miss there from Dokkan, unfortunately. And now that it's in the game, they're obviously not going to change it or bring out another category. So, obviously, like a lot of the android units, they're held back a little bit by the number of categories that they're on. So, having GT bosses as an extra one would have been pretty nice as well. So, we'll use this as the last turn here. This World Tournament cell, is it 30% support? Yeah, 30% attack and defense. So 176k. We're still easily looking at like 300k, almost 350 post-super attack. So really, really good from this guy. And yeah, we've got every link active except for Brutal Beatdown. So just the fact that he links up so well with the Super 17, who I still think has aged really well. Like, for those of you who haven't been around the channel for the years ago that this meme first originated, the main reason why Super 17 is a meme on my channel is because back in the 120 meta, before they were even getting EZAs, I was very much a proponent of AGL Super 17 being better than STR Janemba. And even now, like, I probably still think that, just because of how often my STR Janemba seems to not dodge. And then in certain events, like Movie Boss's Extreme Super Battle Road, for example, if he doesn't dodge, he takes quite a lot of damage. Whereas obviously Super 17, once he builds up that damage reduction, like, he's not really taking much damage. So you can, I just think it's better. But anyway, I'm gonna go off. I don't want to go off in a Super 17 tangent in every one of these videos, because once we've showcased the two separate GT 17s, I am gonna do a video, like I said, with the new androids team, with LR Super 17, with the tech androids and Jiro, like all the EZAs like that. It's gonna be very interesting because that team's like completely changed with the units that have released in that celebration. So definitely looking forward to checking that out. So I guess we'll finish up here. We might as well go on to the next turn. I don't know if we've got... Is this next rotation the one with Jiro and 19? Yes, this is his best rotation. I'll put him in slot 1 just in case he does actually finish him off, because we do miss out on Brutal Beatdown by doing that, but I don't know if Super 17 would actually get the KO here. So yeah, 180k defense with their support on rotation. Which means over 350 and then 4 million attack stat. I believe the AGL one hits harder. We're going to do his showcase next. But the fact that he also has that chance to stun and ridiculous defense and is providing support to everybody else on the rotation. So yeah, Hellfighter 17, definitely good, definitely worth doing. You have to go through and replay the medals from the Super 17 EZA and it costs stamina, but definitely worth getting this guy done and using him on the androids team. So let me know what you guys think down below, and let me know your predictions for the AGL Trenchcoat 17, which will be the next video that comes out. Do you think he's going to be better or worse? I believe he has higher attack stats but lower defense, but we're going to see how this plays out because the team will be slightly different. He has a different best link partner. So yeah, look forward to that one. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that bell to be notified when that video goes up if you want to see it straight away. And yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.